All right, let's take a look at the QSciences compensation plan. One of the key factors that led me to say yes to QSciences was the compensation plan. Other factors were management and product, obviously, but the compensation plan really is something you need to pay close attention to when you're looking at an opportunity. If it's not balanced, meaning if it's not built so that the experienced networker as well as the inexperienced networker, if it's not built for the person that's going to build quickly and full-time and the person that's going to build slowly and part-time, if it's not a level playing field, if money can't be made by all, then it's a compensation plan that's, number one, going to be changed multiple times in the course of your career with that company, or number two, it's going to be so top-heavy that only the top are going to be paid, and everyone else is going to fall through the cracks. And I've seen this over 25 years in this industry. If you don't have a balanced comp plan, then really your attrition rate is going to be huge, and your residual income is going to be nil. So you need to look for a balanced compensation plan. Look at companies, no matter what you think of these companies, just look at the companies like Amway, Shackley, Nu Skin, Melaleuca, been around for decades and decades providing residual income. Now, they didn't all start like that. There's been variations and changes and quote-unquote enhancements in their comp plan since they started, but the comp plans they have today over the last years are what creates stability. Now look at the other compensation plans. These compensation plans that are full of hype, these companies that come in like firestorms, all the marketers jump on board. The compensation plans are either changed. I can name one cell phone company right now that came out in 2012 that have changed their compensation plan twice so drastically that it's like new compensation plan every time because they were inexperienced in the industry. They may have been successful in the business world, but that doesn't mean you're going to be successful in network marketing. They didn't understand human behavior in this industry, and they didn't put their comp plan through the ringer, through simulations of what previous comp plans have done. So having whatever you think about these other companies like Amway, whatever, they are balanced compensation plans. They may be more difficult, less difficult in some areas to each other, but overall they're balanced. And this is what creates the stability for these companies to be around for years, decades, and in some cases generations. And that's what we want, isn't it? Residual income that comes in not just for a few months and then we're off looking for the next shiny object, but some income that comes in month after month, year after year, decade after decade. Well, this is why I said yes to QSciences, because number one, the management team gets it. They have enough experience in this industry to have run this comp plan through the ringer. They put this through simulation after simulation after simulation, scenario after scenario, and then when all the numbers came out the other side, they took and they looked at human behavior. What are people going to really do with this comp plan? How are people going to behave? How can we steer the right behavior with the compensation plan? And they added those features in, and they came out with this exponential infinity plan, which is extremely well balanced. It has money-making aspects for everybody, no matter the experience level, no matter what speed you're going to build. That's why I said yes to this, because the management team gets it. They understand it. They built it the right way. And although I personally feel, without being cocky, I could build any compensation plan if I had to, because of my experience and what I know in the industry, can the people that I bring in make any money? And that's really what you need to look at when you're looking at a comp plan. It's not necessarily, can you do it? I'm sure you can. I mean, I'm sure you can. But this is about being duplicable. Can this duplicate? Can you show somebody how they can make money? How this is fair for them, not just me, not just you. So you need to look at that in a compensation plan. Let's go over this quickly. I tend to babble, so I apologize in advance. I'll try to run through this as quick as possible. Over here on the top left, we have retail sales profit. We have the More program, and then we also have the Quick Start bonus. Retail profit here, pretty self-explanatory, the difference between wholesale and retail. That's what you make if you want to go that route as far as retailing the product. Also, the 3 preferred customer equals free product, the Amore program. When you look at a compensation plan, or a company, I should say, you need a company that's focused on customers. You need a company that's focused on product. Now, the companies may not have that flash, that excitement, that hype, that energy, that high energy that some of these other companies that focus on marketing and branding have. But you really need to look at a company that, for longevity, that has a product on customer, a focus on customer retention. Building a base of customers, people that buy the product, and that no matter if there was a comp plan or money attached or business attached to it, they'd still buy the product. This compensation plan, this company, is built around product. I mean, look at just the Q96 product that they have. I mean, this product has a retention, has a customer reorder from 12 years ago. The same customers that have been reordering this product. No money involved, no compensation. This wasn't even network marketing at the time this product was introduced. 100 countries, 100,000 customers worldwide, not distributors. 100,000 customers that made no money. There was no money. There's no residual income. There was no comp plan attached to it. Just people that used the product. It worked for them. They ordered it over and over, month after month. Now we're talking about a decade plus later. They're still reordering the product. Guys, that is a residual income machine. And so 20 plus clinical studies, 40 researchers, 15 universities, including Harvard. I mean, these are all bells that ring off in my ear when I started hearing all this stuff. And all I heard was cha-ching, 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 because I know if it's based off customers and product users and not just a bunch of marketers that are jockeying for position and trying to get spill, if it's based on customers, then I have the best chance to create true residual income. And that has a lot to do with retention in this industry and attrition. So compensation plan, company-based, product-based focus, or we're looking here at the Amore plan. The Amore basically, is that where I was? Yes, okay. The Amore product, the 3 preferred customers, free product. This basically gives you points for every month you or your customers are on automatic delivery or auto ship. It gives you points, and you can use those points towards free products. So you have preferred customers, can introduce people to this product, and they can earn free product. Every time they're on auto ship, they earn points towards their free product. So you can end up with 3 customers and having your product paid for free. The quick start bonus right here, 20, 10, 5, reaching down 3 levels. Why is that important? Well, if you look at the 3 levels here, what do we have? 5, 5, and 5, right? For this first 3 levels, we have 20, 10, and 5. This is important because this is the first 30 days of your customer or your distributor ordering product. So they order product, you get involved with the company, you sponsor your first person, your first preferred customer, your first IBO. Whatever they order their first 30 days, you're making 20% of. They introduce somebody to the product, to the opportunity. They become a preferred customer or IBO. You earn 10% on that. They earn 20%. Going down another level, 3 levels deep, you earn 5%. Their sponsor earns 20%. The reason why these percentages are so high in the first 30 days is because the company understands that there's going to be some output of funds to get started. You're going to need to buy some product. You need to be a product of the product. You can't market what you don't have. You can't share experiences that you don't have. So you need to have the product, try the product, have the product on hand to share and to sample. So there's an expense there. You're going to need business cards, right? If you're going to treat this business like a business and not a hobby, you're going to need business cards. You're going to need some marketing tools, a website, back office. You're going to need all these things to get into business. The problem this industry has is that people put in just as much effort as they put out in funds. So you have these products or these companies that have the $20 deals or the $17 deals. I saw one on Facebook. Invest $1.75 for the chance to earn $5,000. You know something? Who's gonna how much effort is gonna be put into that business? $1.75 worth of effort. That's how much is going to be put in, because they're not they're in it for the money. It's a game. if you want a real business with residual income, there is some output of money. You're going to need to buy some product. You're going to need to order some business cards, but you're also going to want to get that money back as soon as possible. Turn a profit as soon as possible. So what this pays out, this Quick Start pays out weekly, and it pays out 20, 10, and 5%. So you sponsor somebody, whatever they ordered their first month, you're making 20% of. They sponsor somebody, you're going to earn 10% of that, they're going to earn 20%, etc. So you're going to make the highest percentage in the first 30 days. Puts money back in your pocket, gets you in the positive quick, and this incentivizes us also to reach deeper. Although we should be reaching deeper no matter if we got paid for it or not. That's part of our commitment as being a sponsor, being a leader in our organization. It also incentivizes us for doing what we're supposed to do. So what does it do? It drives the right behavior. So although we may know that it is part of our job as a sponsor, as a leader in an organization to reach down and help whoever needs help, maybe somebody else doesn't that comes in, and that little bit of incentivizing, monetary incentivization, if that's even a word, will help them reach down a little bit further and force them to do the right behavior. So again, Quick Start bonus. Power 30 bonus pool. This is a bit complicated, and I'm not going to explain the intricacies of it. You can go online and YouTube, type in Power 30 bonus QSciences, and you can get all the information that you need. But basically, they take 2% of the weekly company volume, and they put it into the Power 30 pool. And then each share is given a dollar value according to that pool. And you can earn multiple shares with two behaviors. Number one, your volume. Okay, your volume right here, if you're in between this volume in 30 days, and your new distributors, your new IBO's volume within 30 days, one of these areas, you can multiply that and get the shares. So if each share has whatever dollar value attached, you multiply that, in this case, say 9 or 15 or 4, whatever it equals, and you're going to see that that is your bonus. So great. What does it do? It drives behavior, the right behavior. Get the right amount of product into your distributor's hands. Now, if you're a customer, we're not trying to garage qualify you or overload you with product just to make a commission. But if you're an IBO, what does it stand for? Independent Business Owner. Business. This isn't, if you want to it's not an IHO, an independent hobby owner. This isn't, this is a business. So if you want to treat your business like a business, become a product of the product. Do yourself a favor. You're doing your distributors and yourself an injustice by not becoming a product of the product, not having product handy for your distributors. So wouldn't it be great to have enough product on hand to sponsor somebody and say, hey, guess what? You don't have to wait for your order to come. I have the product here. Just when your product comes, you give me your product and I'll give you this product right now. Doesn't that make more sense? To get somebody excited and get them going instead of having that 2, 3, 4 day, 5 day window where they're waiting for their product, twiddling their thumbs. So that's just one example and benefits of having product on hand. Customer sales bonus here. Team 3 bonus. Again, Team 3 bonus is another pretty interesting bonus. Basically, if you have 3 personally sponsored IBO whose combined monthly volume is at least 500 BV, personal volume, then and you're on 120 yourself, then you get a $50 extra a month. The three personally sponsored IBOs with a combined of 500 PV, you're earning $50 a month. Again, it's driving the right behavior. It's not front end loading. It's not putting more product than somebody needs. It's not force feeding a package that somebody doesn't want just because it's going to benefit you. This is the right behavior. If you want retention in your business, if you want to see people actually succeed in the business, then you want to force the right behavior. And this is what this compensation plan does. Okay, so look at Unilevel right here. Now, all of these are paid weekly. Over here, the Unilevel is paid monthly. I love it that it pays weekly and monthly. One of the key factors in me making a decision. Why? Because maybe it's not beneficial for me. It's nice to have, obviously, pay every week. But there are going to be people that come in that need that money the next week. So with weekly pay and monthly pay combined, you can get paid up to 4 or 5 times a month. 4 or 5 times a month. getting paid. And right on your card, you can use your card, go to the ATM, take the money out. You can spend it just like a Visa, MasterCard, going shopping with it. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. And it inspires people to want to build more. Wow, I just did this, and I did this effort, and I got this. What if I did a little bit more here, put in this more effort, how much more would I make over here? So you getting paid weekly is really important. If it's, not for just the psyche part of it, your psychological part, saying, wow, I did this last week, I got paid this week, that's amazing, but also for the necessity of needing that money to replace the funds that you invested into starting your business. So that's very important. Unilevel right here, and I again apologize for rambling. I can't help myself. Let's look at this Unilevel. I'm not going to go into every single part here, but this is the part that's paid monthly, depending on your rank, depending on how much you get paid and what level you get paid at. This compensation plan has dynamic compression, and I don't see anything here that talks about it, but it is, if you look at down here under dynamic compression right here, it does talk about it. Personally, I think it should be right here smack in your face, because maybe it is and I just can't see it, but because it is such an important part of a compensation plan. There's lots of companies out there that talk about compression. There's lots of companies that even define dynamic compression as something it's not and say that they have it. This company, it's true dynamic compression. What does that mean, and why is that important? Well, dynamic compression basically does two things. Number one, it takes out all of the people in between you and that commission that are not active. Okay, so people that haven't ordered yet, that are just inactive, they're not ordering for that month. It takes out all of those people. Secondly, it takes out all of the people that do not qualify for that particular commission in between you and that commission. So let me give you an example. Let's just say at this elite area here, the elite level, you get paid down 5 levels. Okay, you're elite, you get paid down 5 levels. Now let's say a commission comes in, okay, on the 5th level. What this compensation plan does, what dynamic compression does, it pays from the bottom up. The bottom up, not the top down, the bottom up. It goes and it looks at this 5th level commission, and it comes over here and it says, okay, first of all, I'm going to X out and remove all the inactive distributors. Anybody that has not ordered this month, they're gone. Between you and that commission, they're gone. Okay, and they'll be reapplied when they order again the following month. And now I'm going to look at all of the people that do not qualify for 5th level. So boom, let's go over here. Do all the QIBOs. Do they qualify for 5th? No. Okay, so now the inactive and the QIBOs are removed from this particular calculation. Do the builders? No. Do the pros? No. Do the executives? No. Do the elites? Yes. All the executives, pros, builders, QIBOs, and inactive people are removed from this equation when figuring out this one particular compensation plan, this one particular commission. Why is that important? Well, instead of just reaching down 5 levels, do you know what you just did with dynamic compression? You're probably reaching down dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of levels, and you're picking and getting paid on that commission because you qualify for it, and people below you do not. That is amazing. So even though this is a 10-level unilevel, just because of dynamic compression, you literally could get paid down hundreds of levels deep. And I've done it before in compensation plans that have dynamic compression, the real dynamic compression. It is brilliant. And it really does. And what happens is that it allows a full payout of what the company says it pays out. So if a company is saying they pay out 47% or 50% or 52%, guess what? If they have dynamic compression, then they're paying out really, really close to that every single time because it's compressed. The companies that have the fake dynamic compression or the regular compression, there's still holes. That money that's not earned goes back to the company in most cases. So there's a lot of breakage in those type of compensation plans. I'm not going to go into everything here. There's generation. Well, I will talk about the generation match, but bronze bonus, elite bonus is a global leadership pool here for the upper levels. I'm going to talk about 2 more things, and then I will let you be on your way, and I appreciate your time here. Generation match. This is another great incentive that helps push human behavior. Why? It forces you. It forces you to work down deep, down multiple generations, because you're getting paid so well. You get a percentage of their commissions, their unilevel commissions. So you want to make sure that they have the biggest, fattest check humanly possible. You want to make sure they're more successful than they ever imagined themselves being successful, okay? You want to put money in their pocket. Why? Well, number one, it's the right thing to do. A happy customer, a happy distributor is a distributor that's going to stay. That's one thing, but another thing is you're getting paid on it. It makes perfect sense. The more that you help, some more money they're making, the more money you're making. So this generation match is nice. You're getting paid a percentage of your group's checks. I love it. Okay, car bonus over here. Car program. It's not your typical car program. Look what it says right next to it. Debt reduction. Holy smokes. How many people would love to reduce their debt? Maybe they have a nice car. Maybe they don't need or want a new car. Maybe, whatever the case is. But they have huge credit card debt. Well, not only can you earn a car bonus, but if you don't want that, you can apply it towards your credit card debt. I absolutely love that. It's not about how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. Right? If you're wasting money paying interest on high interest credit cards, you're not keeping a whole lot of your money, are you? Or you could be keeping more. So paying off those credit cards now is going to help you keep more in the long run. So card program and debt reduction. It doesn't get any better than that. So this is it in a nutshell, guys. It is well balanced. Let me just share one more fact with you to give you an idea of how they thought. When people think of compensation plans or organizations in network marketing, you know why they call it a pyramid in this industry? We get tagged with that stupid that tag there, pyramid, a triangle. It's because people think that the organization starts at the top and it kind of mushrooms out, it expands out into a pyramid or a triangle shape. But if you experienced it firsthand, you know that it actually looks like a diamond. And actually, when you really look down at your organization, you're going to see it starts off narrow and it gets wider, and then it starts to kind of taper off at the bottom. So it looks more like a diamond. Your main volume is in your middle levels. Okay? And what you'll see compensation plans do is they pay the least amount in these levels, and they pay higher amounts up here. So, look, they pay 10% on the first level, and then they pay 3% in the middle levels. Guys, that is a trick of the trade. It's bogus, because they know you're only going to have a couple people here. Your main money is made down here in your 5th and 6th levels, your 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's where all your people are. That's where all your volume is going to be. That's where your highest percentage should be paid out. In a company that truly stands behind their balanced comp plan and wanting to pay out the most to the distributor base, you're going to notice that the higher payouts are in the middle, however many levels they have. Look at the middle of their comp plan, because that's where you're really going to get the big money. So this compensation plan pays out 5% on their 4th, 5th, levels, 4% on the 6th level. So right in the middle, look at level 5, half of 10. This is where your diamond is going to get its widest, 5%, same as your top level. This is where the rubber meets the road, guys. This is the difference between making, hundreds of dollars to making thousands, from making thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands. This is where you can make a significant amount of money if your comp plan is balanced. So that's it. That's all I want to say, as if that wasn't enough. I appreciate you guys listening. Look, if you're looking at QSciences, I'd really appreciate you taking a look at me, my team, what I can do for you, how I can help you build your residual income, build your customer base with QSciences. Again, Danny M here with Danny M Rocks. Thanks so much, and looking forward to the next video with you. Bye-bye.